Scammers are targeting you at a rapid rate, and unfortunately, it's often working. They're doing so through a variety of methods, and these days, a lot of them are centered around jails. Might sound kind of weird, but apparently a lot of people are falling for it. To prevent you from becoming a victim, we're joined by Elise Soviar. She used to work here with the Placer County Sheriff's Office now. Good to see you again. What is this about? It involves jails and it's a scam.
Yeah, so there's a number of different ways that we're seeing these scammers try to target people. Primarily it's through incarcerated individuals. They'll find family members who might have somebody who's incarcerated. They'll call them and say that they need to pay to get an ankle monitor to get somebody released, or they could pose as bail bonds people and say that they need to pay a certain amount and then their loved one can get out. That's not how any of this works. Right. It's totally a scam.
Are people like sending them a money order, or are they like giving them their credit card numbers, or how is it most often working that you're saying?
Yeah, there's a number of different ways. There's surprisingly, some of these scammers are still asking for gift cards, and people are actually buying gift cards and sending it that way. But sometimes it's through like payment apps like Venmo, Cash App type stuff.
Gotcha.
So any of that should definitely be a red flag.
Right. So if someone gets a call like that and it seems even slightly suspicious, what should you do?
If it seems suspicious, even if you think it might be legitimate, tell the caller you want to hang up, you want to call the Placer County Sheriff's Office or whatever law enforcement agency they're posing as. You want to call them directly. Call their front office number. They'll immediately be able to tell you if it's real or not. And if there is actually somebody from a law enforcement agency who's trying to get a hold of you, they'll understand if you're like kind of leery if something seems off, and then you end up getting transferred to them, and then you'll know that it's legitimate.
Is there anything that people can do if they happen to fall victim to this? I mean, oftentimes scammers target, the elderly and things like that, and then they realize what has happened. Is there something somebody can do?
Yeah, if you do fall victim, the best thing that you can do is immediately contact law enforcement. Detectives' methods to look into these crimes are evolving rapidly, so there have been some instances where accounts have been able to be frozen and some money has been able to be recovered. But like you said, a lot of this is targeting older adults for the most part. So we, this Thursday, actually are hosting a scam and fraud seminar. It's completely free from 1 to 3 p.m.
We have the information. We can bring that up right now as you talk about it. So the seminar on the scams here, 1 to 3 p.m.
1 to 3 p.m. this Thursday at the Placer County Elections Building. No RSVP is needed or anything like that. It's really just an informational session for people to ask questions, for our detectives to get up in front of people, talk about all the different scams they're seeing. This jail scam is just one of them. There's a number of different ways.
And there's been a number of incidents too, hasn't there? I mean, you guys reached out to us and said, hey, we need to get this out there.
Yeah. I think in the last month we've had 4 or 5 people who have actually sent money to scammers.
Not fun. All right. If it sounds suspicious, probably is. Good advice. All right, Elise, good to see you.